What a good day. What a special day for making a video. I suppose a lot of you are wondering what's going on with this. Just check back in a couple of days when I post the doings of this. We're shooting this and I've got to wait 20 minutes, so I thought, perfect time for shooting Thunderbirds. When I still clearly look a wreck, and I can't string words together, and I've still clearly only been awake for about 20 minutes. Minnie Mouse dressing gown that you've seen before. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello creepy friends, welcome to Sam's and Bob's. We are in between the filming of another video, which is the perfect time for our Thunderbirds review, which I so wanted to get out on Saturday morning, or Sunday morning, but Saturday primarily, because I loved the episode. We're finally going to get some positivity in here. I'm so happy. The episode was called EOS, and it basically, as I mentioned last week, followed on from the week before's episode where the AI was taking over the train and the train was in danger, and it was essentially a program John created. How, we still don't really know. Basically we follow on, and John is as usual up in the satellite. Actually he was walking this time, which was kind of cool, and he's staring down at one point from the glass going, oh, this doesn't get old. I love the isolation John has, because as I say, I so identify with that myself. It's quite cool to watch. And then suddenly bagels start flying at him. I don't know how you store bagels in Thunderbird 5. I don't know how they do much of anything in Thunderbird 5, including live in it, but still, you know, it's Thunderbirds, it's 2016, it all works out. The AI, or as we find out later, it's called EOS, takes over Thunderbird 5, locks John out in outer space with only about 15 minutes of air left, and is determined to see John demise so EOS can control everything, because essentially it's scared. EOS is kind of a bit like Nanogen, if you remember a certain Turtles episode from about 2003. They created a tech called Nanogen. It's very ironically similar to that. My lip is bleeding there, I'm sorry. It's very childlike, it's quite underdeveloped in its mind, it's super intelligent, but its kind of growth is frozen at that of a child. So it will do things like scream and shout when it doesn't want to hear something, which is a very childish thing to do, as we all know. EOS is projecting a hologram back to Earth of John, saying that everything's okay, when it's not, so John has to essentially find a way around that and end up contacting Lady Penelope, who thinks he's doing selfies. And we're not going to go there with that because the episode is good. And tell John that something's wrong, which eventually, I know one of you last week said that we weren't happy with the fact that we were still going around the Grandma Tracy cookie thing, but it ended up being perfect, because when Scott asked the hologram, are you excited for Grandma Tracy's cookies, they said yes, they knew it was fake. So all's well that ends well. Hopefully now we're going to ditch that, and ditch that bloody onesie. I love how quickly Alan Tracy's just in outer space. Like, John must have 10 minutes, 15 minutes of air left, 5 maybe. And suddenly in like seconds, Alan's up there. It's cool. It's cool that you could do that in 2060. Maybe. What John wants is to get EOS on side rather than attack it and kill it. He wants to show EOS that he's friendly. And EOS is obviously scared and thinks that everyone wants to attack it. So this is why it's lashing out. But in fact, John wants it to be on side. And actually in the episode, end of the episode, after Johnny's saved, he sits there, takes his helmet off and goes, do what you want. I will, you know, I want to show you that I'm friendly. It's like, you know, waving the white flag, I come in peace type thing. And eventually he asks EOS to stay on Thunderbird 5 with him. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about John having a friend on Thunderbird 5. If it's anything like Max, nah. But on the whole, it is fine. The episode was good because it's actually something we've never seen before. I mean, we've quoted this many times on this channel, how Gerry Anderson hates John Tracy as a character. And to actually have John as the primary brother this week and in danger is something we've never seen before. I mean, John's had a couple of missions with the Thunderbirds. He's been on Earth a couple of times in the original. He did that Ocean Pioneer episode. I can still, because I remember him going, Ocean Pioneer. I just remember it. I can pioneer in my head so strongly. There's something wrong with my ears at the minute, everyone, by the way. I can't really hear properly. I think I'm going to have to go to the doctor. To see that was something we'd never seen, and I welcome that. As much as you hate John, Gerry, it's nice for us to see that other people are using him. I really felt on the edge of my seat for this one. It was quite an exciting episode. especially with the prospect of having to destroy Thunderbird 5. That was actually kind of scary. I didn't like the idea of it, but it shows that they're going to do anything they can to protect what they have. I think John in this series is second lowest to Virgil for me, like on the favourite front, because I identify with his isolation so much. It's also cool that Alan finally just got to go into the rocket on his own, and Scott was like, Alan, go in the rocket, go up to space. And it was nice to see him not childed like that, for once. Yes. Alan also had a line, multiple distress codes, or as we like to call it, Tuesday. I would have high-fived you for that. I thought that was a pretty cool little line. John, you're boring. Technology taking over the world with a mind of its own in the form of the EOS and the AI. Does anyone feel like that's echoing Terminator just a little bit here? Can anyone else see that as, you know, the machines taking over the world? Anyone? I can. I think this is my favourite episode since Fire Flash by a mile. It was exciting. I like seeing the brothers in danger, and I know that sound mean, but I like seeing it that way. I like seeing them kind of threatened, and you know, because I think it tugs at our heartstrings, and everyone was involved in that episode. Scott and Virgil quickly had to go out and go all the missions that EOS had been hiding from them. Alan was straight up in the sky. Gordon went with Virgil. Everyone had a line. Everyone was involved, and that was what was so good about it for us, I think, as fans, that we're not isolated to just one person. All in all, good episode. We're going to see where EOS goes. Before we go, I actually just wanted to give a shout out to an old episode of The Bill that's been on drama this week. Many of you may remember it. So, you know, since we're doing classic British TV, I just wanted to get this in. If anyone doesn't want to pay attention, that's cool. So in 2003, they did a particular storyline in Series 19 that involved an assault on a male character, that being Mickey Webb. They've just replayed that on drama. Now, I was maybe 13 when this episode was on, and for all the right reasons, it stuck in my head. I don't think Chris Simmons ever got the recognition he should have for that episode, because he was, you know, him, Alex Walkinshaw, total bloody stars in that episode, Chris Simmons in particular, and it was so strong, so well acted, and so well done. It was such a shock and so chilling to watch that it really stuck with me, and watching it back again it makes me feel exactly the same way. I'm sitting there clasping my hand to my mouth. I've got tears in my eyes because of what happens to Mickey. And, you know, whether you guys see this or not, Alex and Chris in particular, as well as the whole writing team and everybody who made that episode what it was, including Martin Delaney, you evil git, I just wanted to let you know that I thought you were amazing, and screw what everyone else said, because I know it kicked up a little bit of controversy at the time. I thought it was brilliant. I think you're both amazing, and I just hope you get more roles in TV. Alex Walkinshaw, I know, is in Holby City and Casualty right now. Just wanted to get that off my chest. I've been meaning to do a video about it for a while with whoever wants to watch, but I just wanted to let everyone know that. I'm going to go and wash this out of my hair in approximately 10 minutes time, and in that time I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to try and hear properly, because I haven't been able to hear properly for a good week or so now. Lots of stuff still to come. See you later, everyone. Bye. Thanks for watching. Instagram's down here.